Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome back to a decent situation here with AVAX. We are cruising above that 0.618 fib level. It was a nice little bullish backtest for that range. So we're going to discuss kind of what that means and where we're at here with some larger liquidation levels here too. Because we had to look at that with Solana because every last little ounce of liquidation was just wrecked in either direction. We can see a very similar circumstance here where there was a lot of liquidation, for Bitcoin, for example, at 64,000, that totally got swept as well. So let's see what's going on with Avalanche in the 7-day time frame. And we can recognize that there is still some liquidation left here. So a little bit different story here, different narrative. $35 is that higher level of liquidation. We did discuss that yesterday, but it looks like it's intensified a little bit here today. So just to clarify, $34 swept pretty hard. That's that new support potential resistance, potential support level rather, previous resistance. And we can see, of course, $35 may be the next likely target. Let's quickly note here on the last 1 month, let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, pretty standard, that $40 mark. We talked about that previously. There's even a lower liquidation at $30 too, so let's not be too hasty just to jump into a long, but this is a very, very good situation. Okay, so overall, looking fantastic and mostly positive. Let's discuss a couple of things here. First of all, let's work our way down with the daily time frame, see where we're at. Oh, and before we get started too, folks, please do me a favor, hit the like button, comment below if you get a chance, and just help us grow this community here. Of course, it really helps get this in front of more people who deserve it, because I think we all need a fighting chance to become better traders, and unfortunately there's a lot of garbage out there that I've heard circling around on the internet with just how cryptocurrency is supposed to be like parabolic and everybody's wearing crazy It's a really funny situation. I'm sorry, I'm laughing to myself here, just because there's a lot of nonsense channels out there. So again, thank you again for giving me a chance, or obviously continuing to learn if you can. Looking at the daily time frame, RSI is still under 50, so we're not out of the woods yet, folks. Okay, don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but we can see money flow index above that level, extremely important. We've been there for a little while, so it's not like that's helped us, but it's a good contributing factor, understanding that now that we're establishing higher highs, we've broken our most recent high, should establish itself as a new low moving forward. Now there's no guarantees in that, but we got a MACD convergence here. That's a big deal, kind of letting us know that shift in momentum has changed. And if we do take a look, of course, at the 4-hour time frame, we can recognize very similar scenarios here as well. We're over 50 on the RSI, with stochastic also swinging up. Let's double check the moving averages. I apologize, I forgot to do this on the daily. Looking at the daily time frame, this is something we talked about yesterday. Again, just kind of letting you know to reaffirm we're not out of the woods yet. We're still under every single moving average on the daily. Okay, we just got rejected by the 20-day SMA. That's usually a good little trend setter. Getting over that 20 would really help us understand we're on the right side of tracks. Now keep in mind, we got above the 20-day SMA recently and the price just dumped from there. Okay, so this is not a guarantee. Bitcoin has another alternative motive, 60,000 or lower. If that happens, then we will see AVAX come back down, and that won't even matter. So take that with a grain of salt. Nothing is for sure. The market's always dynamic and consistently changing, so we just got to kind of adjust with that. Now this X I have on the chart here basically was a situation that would have put us over the Ichimoku cloud on the hourly and effectively put us above that 20-day SMA, which we were there right now. Okay, so I'm going to remove that. I'm going to place a new one on the chart here soon. But we see a tremendous amount of volume in this 4-hour candle, more likely a force to sustainability. We can see the MACDs converging. Once again, we're over 50 on the RSI. These are all very positive signs. If we take a look at the RSIs minus this little fake out here, for the most part, we haven't been above 50 on the RSIs since the 7th. So it's been about a week's worth of trading under that level. Now we're back up above it. Hypothetically, we'll see a week or two's worth of continuation to the upside. Okay. Again, it's not a guarantee, of course, but still, these are statistical probabilities, folks, and that's really what we kind of go off of. And again, if we take a look here, this is where the X was marking. That's really where I wanted to be in order to get a little bit more confirmation. Two things, first of all, we need to recognize that being above this descending trend is important. We're no longer establishing lower highs. We're establishing higher highs, also higher lows too. So it's not to say the price cannot pull back, but it's less likely to. Now that we've broken A through this 0.618 fib level, that $34 mark is important. Closing above this today would be awesome. But more importantly, we were above the cloud, lag and spends free and clear, conversion lines over the baseline, looking pretty solid. This does not mean the price cannot still pull back though, folks. Please understand that. In fact, it would make sense for the price to pull back to the more recent point of control there, about $33. That would be sensible. So don't get it twisted. We're not like totally in the clear, but there's a lot of reasons why we're looking pretty solid and in decent shape right now, and we shouldn't experience the price to pull back too much further. So at this point, this is a good start. We're not there yet, but we're getting there, okay? So hopefully this made sense. I described it correctly. Comment below, again, like, subscribe, and follow if you haven't yet. We trade BitUnix too as well. Make sure you check this out. I like to highlight this because a lot of people forget how awesome this exchange is. You get awesome rewards. Use my link to register, first of all. Second of all, no KYC or VPN required. They are fantastic. So I would recommend checking them out if you haven't already. They've been great to our community. Thank you again so much for watching. We'll look forward to seeing the next one. Have a great rest of the day. Take care.